It was a sun-drenched Saturday afternoon when my best friend Alex and I decided to explore the old Anderson house at the end of our street. The stories we'd heard about it had only fueled our curiosity. It was a perfect setting for an adventurous game of hide-and-seek. As we stepped inside, the heavy door creaked ominously behind us. Dust motes danced in the shafts of light streaming through broken windows, and I felt a mix of excitement and unease. "I'll count to 50. I announced, covering my eyes while Alex scurried off to find a hiding spot. Counting slowly, I tried to drown out the eerie atmosphere. My voice echoed in the empty halls, almost swallowed by the silence. When I reached 50, I called out, "Ready or not, here I come." I began to search, poking my head into rooms filled with dusty furniture and peeling wallpaper. But something tugged at me, an instinct that urged me to check on Alex. Maybe it was the haunting quiet of the place, or perhaps a feeling deep in my gut that something wasn't right. As I approached the back of the house, I heard it. A faint sound of footsteps. They were soft at first, then grew louder, echoing through the hall. I thought it must be Alex trying to trick me, so I crept closer, ready to pounce. But when I turned the corner, there was nothing. Just silence. My heart raced, and I called out, "Alex." No answer came. I hesitated, my instincts screaming that something was off, before deciding to head back to our hiding spot. Just then, Alex entered the room. "Did you hear those footsteps?" he asked, his face pale. "I thought it was you." "I thought it was you," I replied, feeling a chill run down my spine. Just as we exchanged uneasy glances, a loud thump echoed from the hallway, followed by the unmistakable sound of giggling, a child's laughter that danced through the air like an echo from another time. Fear gripped us. We looked at each other, eyes wide with terror. "We have to get out of here," I whispered, and without waiting for a reply, we bolted for the door. The giggles followed us, high-pitched and mischievous, as if they were right behind us, urging us to stay. We didn't stop until we were outside, breathless and shaken, the sunlight feeling like a safety blanket around us. Years passed, and the memory of that day faded into the background of our lives. The Anderson house was eventually bulldozed, replaced by a shiny new development. But the feeling of dread lingered. Now, sitting across from Alex at a cafe, I finally spoke up about that day. "Do you ever think about the house?" I asked, stirring my coffee absently. "Yeah," he replied, a distant look in his eyes. "It still creeps me out. I can't shake that feeling." "It felt real," I said, leaning in. Do you think it was actually haunted?" "I don't know," he said, shaking his head, "but I can still hear that giggle sometimes, like it's right behind me." In that moment, I realized that some experiences haunt us in ways we never expect, echoing through our lives like distant footsteps in an abandoned house, always waiting to remind us of the fears we thought we had left behind.